Let's get to our first guest, y'all. She is an award-winning actress and producer, a successful businesswoman, and a mental health advocate. You know her from The Good Place, Bad Moms, and from when she asked you, do you want to build a snowman, in song form. It was lovely. Her series, Nobody Wants This, is back for season 2. You can see it on Netflix. Say hello to Kristen Bell. Yes. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Yeah? Your kiddos good? Everybody good?
They're great. They're huge.
Yeah,
they're great.
Ours are the same age. They grow so quickly right now.
It's wild.
Mine are 9 and 11. Yours are 9 and 12? Or
I mean, who even knows? But I think they're 10 and 12.
10 and 12. Okay. They're around the same age, but they grow like weeds right now.
They do. And I thought I ordered the ones that did not grow.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to check the receipt.
Lies.
Yeah.
Check the fine print. Yes. Yep. Congrats on season 2. Season 1 is so funny and so good. And I loved season 1. I was excited. There was another one. What's happening this season?
This season, you catch Joanne and Noah like about 3 or 4 weeks after the last season ended. And it's around the time in the relationship where the honeymoon phase ends. I mean, certainly you got to keep that ball in the air, but they're starting to like blend their lives and decide how to be a we, which comes with a lot of compromise. Yeah, and they kind of decide how to be together.
Yeah, I didn't realize when I watched the first season, first of all, this show, I feel like resonates with so many people in my friend group that we do not all watch the same stuff, but we all liked this show, which is crazy to do, I feel like, in my group, because we're very, very different. But I didn't realize that it was actually based on a real person.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that at first. So I found that out, and I thought that was crazy. And have you ever played a real person before? Like a real... I didn't know if you'd done that.
We'll have to check my resume because I don't remember. But I'll tell you this, is that, so Erin Foster, who wrote the show and is the creator, she married a Jewish man and converted, and they sort of like upped the stakes in the show, made him a rabbi, tried to like create a little bit more tension, but it's about her sort of growth quest in her 40s to meet her husband and grow with him. And it was very interesting to play a real person, and I found it kind of easy, because I always try to bring like 50% of myself to a character and then 50% whatever the character is on the page. But with Erin, I spent so much time with her during the development stage, I was just always a little bit like, and monitoring her like isms, and then I screenshotted a lot of her hairstyles. And I have them in a file on my phone. I was like, oh, I want this for Joanne, I want that. Yeah, so I was able to base it off of her.
You get to kind of see how she moves in the world.
Yeah, for sure.
I can see how that would be intimidating, but also easier. Yeah.
Well, she's so open and honest, and there were some times when she would write a line, and I would be like, I don't feel like Kristen has a grip on this, and I'd be like, Erin, just say this out loud. Just whisper this in my ear. Whisper it in my ear, and then I'd be like, oh, now I get your tone. So it was incredibly helpful to have her on set.
Yeah, that's really cool. So you've played love interest with Adam Brody before. Was that helpful? Because I feel like that could be awkward. Actually, I heard, were you pregnant when you did the last thing with him? Okay.
I was pregnant, and Adam was playing my love interest on House of Lies.
Yes, but I heard you had a sex scene, and you're like real pregnant.
I was 8.5 months pregnant. I was 8.5 months pregnant.
Yeah.
I was. And we were like...
it's a powerful scene.
Blurring it out, and Adam affectionately refers to it as our threesome. Which I do not want my daughter to hear, but I had worked with Adam before that on a movie called Some Girls, and we have sort of like similar friend groups.
That's cool
and
that you have that chemistry already.
He's a delightful scene partner. I love and trust him as an individual so much, and I find that he brings something weird and awkward and funny and wonderful and unexpected to every scene, which I really enjoy. Yeah. But I also trust him completely. So to be honest, when I was like this much pregnant and had to like mount him, I was just like, well, morning. And I don't know, he made everything very safe and comfortable, and that's kind of how we have a very like sibling relationship in real life. Yeah. Because we get along really well, but we also argue like crazy.
Those are the most fun relationships.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Because he's got a differing POV, and I'll poke at it, and also I'm really nosy. And
I like having people like that in my life rather than people that all just say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I like the different points of view and things like that. You guys, I hear that y'all are a great big family, right?
Yeah, it's a very close-knit cast. I love them so much.
Yeah.
And we are kind of all like siblings, although this year it didn't get weird, but like for some reason, everyone's significant other also got a part on the show, like real life, like Leighton Meester, Adam Brody's real life wife, try and follow this, played a character on the show whose husband is Jackie Tone's real life boyfriend, Joe Gillette.
This is getting very incestuous.
I know,
Okay.
and if you can't follow, I actually made a video to try to explain to people how many spouses were on the show and like the weird family tree it had become. So if you show the video, it might
Okay, we have the video.
clearer.
Here we go.
Who is that?
That's my husband's girlfriend. Adam, who's that?
That's my wife's husband.
Kimmy, who's that?
That's my boyfriend's wife.
Justine, who's that? Oh, that's my girlfriend's boyfriend. Oh, who's that?
Oh, that's my wife's husband.
Jackie, who's that?
Oh, that's my boyfriend's wife.
Wait, Kristen, who's that?
That's Justine.
That's just, it's very 70s.
Yeah.
The 70s. That was the Look at Her series. Nobody wants this. Season 2 is now on Netflix. You've had, I mentioned this a little earlier, but you've had many successful shows, but this one, it literally resonates with everyone I know. Like, everyone I know loves this show, which is hilarious because it's called Nobody Wants This. But it's like, why do you think that this resonates so much?
I think Erin Foster tapped into something that, believe it or not, had not been done before, like hyper-realistic moments in relationships and particularly pertaining to growth in older individuals. I mean, that's a long log line and it wouldn't sell a show.
Especially in older individuals because you're set in your ways a little bit, right? It's
Yeah,
just
you're
different,
set in your ways. Also, like, the landscape has changed, so I've heard. I mean, I don't know. I've been with my husband for 18 years, but I have friends that are on the apps and trying to meet people, and they're in their 40s, and it's just weird out there. And also, there's all of this. There's, like, a deluge of things that you're told, like, just find your perfect puzzle piece. And it's like, what are you what? That's not real. Stop saying that to people.
Sometimes I want to do a different puzzle. You know, you get bored with the one puzzle.
Of course, and then you want to do a different puzzle till you realize you are also a puzzle piece, and you have to make yourself ready to fit with someone else. And so I think that's what she does so well with the show is like, there's all these hyper-specific moments, like even that clip we were talking about, Joanne was asking details about Noah's previous relationship, and he was like, we didn't even date for that long. And I'm like, well, what did you do that made her think it was so serious? And he's like, I took her to an intimate family wedding. I visited her mom in the hospital. I brought her flowers on Valentine's Day. And Joanne's like, those are serious things. Of course she thought it was serious. And I think also the language with which the show is written, even though it's very comedic, there are lines that are all really about growing, and where Noah says to Joanne, I can handle you. He's not saying, I need this from you. He's saying, I'll try to be this person for you. And to watch two people try to be that for each other is, I think, very comforting.
Yeah, or to find a person that you're willing to do that with. For. Yeah, that's an incredible thing. Well, this season on Nobody Wants This, your character and her sister, they get street justice by keying a car.
They do, yep.
I cannot see you keying a car in real life. So you use...
I have never keyed a car.
You use...
Oh my God, I would die if I did something like that.
So you use sassy kindness though, right? That's what you kind of call it?
That's kind of my vibe
That's
in real
a Southern
life,
thing though. That's like God bless.
Thank you very...
Yeah.
It is very
That's a God bless.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, because you're sort of being, with my kids, we talk about being a doormat with spikes, a bulldozer, or a pillar. You have choices, right? Like how you react to things. Don't be a doormat, don't be a backstabbing doormat, don't be a bulldozer, be a pillar. Stand for what you believe in while also not necessarily hurting anyone else. And I find sassy kindness is the way to get that done.
Yes, it's a fun way as well. It's more clever. You get away to Nashville a lot right now, right?
Yeah.
I love Nashville. So y'all have a house there now.
We do, we do. We went there the whole summer.
Yeah.
In fact, that's where I was able to execute some of that sassy kindness because we went to a restaurant that was like, a nice restaurant, a nice Sperry's, let's just be honest, it's Sperry's, okay, and it's delicious, and it has a salad bar my husband loves, and he came in a t-shirt, who cares? But he was at the salad bar, and the table next to us, the man started getting very upset that my husband was in a t-shirt and complaining to the waiter, was like, what has this establishment become? And this is so low rent, and we were just all like, and then my husband came back to the table, and our friend Huey was like, that guy is really pissed at you right now. And my husband was like, what? And all of a sudden I was just like, oh, buy his dinner. Buy his dinner. That's what you have to do. You have to buy that man's dinner. That's how we make this right. So my husband got the waiter and he was like, hey, I'm so sorry. These are really good friends of ours and we would love to treat them to dinner. So after this man just made an absolute like bozo of my husband publicly, he put his credit card down, and then when the man got the bill, he was mortified.
Yeah.
And my husband said, I'm so sorry, I'll try to dress better next time.
Aww. All right, so you got a card from your girls this year, and I love your family. On the front, it says, Happy Father's Day, Mom.
They're both little comedians.
And on the back, it says, I love you so much, you creative and considerate bitch.
Yeah.
Your family is awesome.
They're very good at writing cards.
That is hilarious.
They really are, yeah.
I mean, they kind of, if they weren't funny, it'd be sad with both of you as their parents.
Agreed.
Yeah, that would just be a tragedy.
I mean, we'd accept them, but we'd also be like, bummer.
We'd judge them. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Bummer.
No, we need another break. We love your family. Give it up for Kristen Bell, everybody.